I think my pitch describes my skills, my expertise and my experience. I'm a product designer and I create three-dimensional products for a variety of clients. There might be individuals who have an idea that needs some marketing production inputs. There might be a manufacturer who has a particular type of process they'd like to utilise to create a unique product for them, create intellectual property value. There might be a retailer who has a range of existing products which they want to bring up to date or bring to a new type of market. So I help those sort of people develop products for the market. I sell my services by talking to people, either at networking meetings or at events like this. I also go to exhibitions and talk to people on exhibition stands and try and find out if they have a need that requires solving in some way. The tools I use are a website which I point people towards which has case studies. I've just joined LinkedIn, which may be of some value to me. I'm not sure. I haven't sort of got any feedback on that yet. And I suppose my main source of getting myself out there is referrals from existing clients who recommend me to other people. I suppose in effectiveness, I am reasonably effective, but I would like to be more effective. And how I can resonate with others is a big question that I need to sort of address, I think. Which impacts on results that I get when I try and sell my services. There are approaches I've tried and some I haven't tried. One of the things that sort of comes to mind is the fact that I'm definitely selling myself, and I'm sort of trying the approach now of actually proudly saying I am a freelancer, and I've bought some web domains which actually start with freelance product designer. So I'm sort of in two minds as to what I am, either a design consultant, design consultancy, or a freelance product designer. And I think I'm sort of tapping into perhaps two different sorts of markets. One's the agency market, which may be slightly different from the IT people here. I'm actually dealing as an expert for product design consultancies, as a sort of 30-year-old experience as a business practitioner. But I'm also selling myself to large retailers as a trusted expert, a trusted design consultant in my own right, and have the ability to bring other people in to get expertise into the equation. So that also gets into the brand, and effectively the brand is me, I guess. We came up with some ideas on how I might be able to increase my brand, my awareness that other people sort of see. One of the things I do for clients is to solve problems for them. But in solving those problems, I might come across other problems which may be more important than the first problem they thought of. So perhaps that's a way of sort of changing myself from other people, actually making myself slightly different. Within that process, I develop intellectual property, which has some value other than just the time I spend on it. I think that's another way of promoting myself. One of the other things I think is a good way of developing is to originate startup companies, and I think you, previous speaker, mentioned that as a potential way of creating value to yourself. You actually create little mini businesses which you put your intellectual property into. So you're selling something other than just time, which is always a problem for freelancers. I always like to think of myself that I've become indispensable for my clients. So I'm always the person they think of. I'm constantly identifying ways that somebody else might be able to help the client. And at the moment I don't charge for that, but it was suggested that perhaps I should bring these people under my umbrella and charge a percentage, so actually I become a kind of agent for them. Some of the things we thought about as definite things to do is to increase Google rankings, write press releases in trade magazines. I'm a member of a Chamber of Commerce, and I think that maybe I can make myself known to other members by writing articles for their trade journal. Make sure that my proven track record is understood with case studies on websites and case studies in press releases and so on. Definitely have a script for the pitch as an elevator pitch or a pitch that I might present to a CEO of a company. And carry a demonstration show reel on a smartphone or an iPad or an iPod. Yes, I think that probably concludes our thinking. Unless any of the other members of the group have anything to add to that.